Hello everybody, Brian Baumgartner here. Yeah, I know, it's not Jim Nance. We're going to do things a little bit differently this time. This is the 6th installment of the Random Golf Club's Break 90 series, where Erik Anders Lang attempts to break 90 from a championship layout course. Now, instead of Erik doing his own narration, which is what normally happens, he has asked me, Brian Baumgartner, to do the play-by-play, if you will. Now, I don't know the results. I don't know how Erik did. The last time he went out at Harding Park, which was host of the PGA Championships, Erik, for the first time, broke 90. He shot 84. I watched that video. He played well. The course was maybe not set up as challenging as other courses that he has played. Winged foot is, well, it is a challenge. I anticipate it being very, very difficult today. Winged foot is known for its tough greens, its narrow fairways, and its thick rough. Playing conditions, well, I don't know if they're prime, but they will be difficult. And now, we will attempt to see, can Erik break 90 from winged foot?
(8:01 a.m. September 7th, Monday, Labor Day. Our first hole for the Winged Foot US Open 2020 Break 90 is right behind those hedges there. And this is really one of the areas that is historically relevant in the game of golf. This is where the mulligan was invented. Mulligan was a doctor, I believe from Canada, came down, didn't have time to hit the range. He was a notoriously late member at Winged Foot. Missed his first tee shot, and he said, you know what, I'm just gonna hit again. They said, what are you gonna call that? A mulligan. I will not get mulligans today, because this is a Break 90 video. We've got 5 and 16 are playing as par 4s, so I've got 20 shots, 19 shots to break 90.
Winged Foot is a private club located in Mamaroneck, New York. I don't know how to say it. Let's be honest. I'm not from that area. It was founded in 1921 primarily by members of the New York Athletic Club, and the Winged Foot name and logo comes from the New York Athletic Club. Makes sense, although there is actually no official affiliation. It was designed by A.W. Tillinghast in 1923. I feel like you have to say Tillinghast that way. And it was renovated by Gil Hans in 2015. The West Course, the championship course, has hosted 5 US Opens, the 6th will be played this year, and 1 PGA Championship. The course, well, it plays extremely difficult. Jeff Ogilvy won the 2006 US Open at 5 over par. Hale Irwin won the 1974 US Open at 7 over par. That was known as the Massacre at Winged Foot. They are 2 of the highest finishing scores in major championship history. Fairways will remain their standard width, very narrow, and Winged Foot has many rectilinear greens, seen at other clubs like Oakmont. Now, I've never heard the word rectilinear. I don't know what it means. Erik, who wrote some of this dialogue for me, I asked him what it meant. Well, yeah, shocker. He had no idea. For more on the course, let's hear from Jeff Hall, the USGA's Managing Director of Rules and Open Championships.
That is a Herculean task, to go out here and break 90 from the US Open tees. 7,400 yards, par 70. Of course, par's irrelevant. He's trying to break 90. There's a lot of golf course out there waiting for him. Steve Rabideau and his team have done a fantastic job getting the golf course from June to September as far as the rough. And we could lose small animals and small children in the rough at the moment. It's very thick. You've got to play in the fairway, and that's going to be the case next week when the U.S. Open's here. You cannot make a living playing this golf course from any place other than the fairway, and that's going to be his biggest task.
All right, so folks, welcome to the first edition of the Break 90 series, US Open 2020 Winged Foot. This is the first video. This is the front 9. There will be another video that will be the back 9. We are walking to the first tee. There will be Some of the best players in the world also walking through this sort of strange little elfin land of fairy tales. All the way back is where the tees are set up. The Break 90 series, if you're not familiar, is where I, a 5.8 handicap, attempt to break 90 from the pro tees on the pro layout. Do you know how far it is from the pro tees here?
I think it's about 7450, par 70.
7450 par 70. Sounds pretty doable, right?
Yeah.
5.8 handicap, 89 or better. Possible?
I would take the over.
Seems to be the common sentiment. Bo here, one of my best friends for a long time, wearing the caddy whites. Turn around, show them what's on the back. This is great. All right, so Jermaine, what do you think? Just right at that little tower there through the fairway?
Let's go to hole number 1. It's a par 4, 451 yards. The driving zone continues to narrow as the tee shot travels further. It's a dogleg left. The course opens, this first hole, one of the most challenging greens. So let's hope we get off to a good start. Now, I was told by Erik, he was priming me. He was making excuses, let's be honest, that there was no driving range. Okay, so he wanted that to be clear. Also, there were hecklers, and specifically New York City hecklers on the first tee, telling him there was absolutely no way that he could break 90. Shot 1 of hopefully less than 90. Oh, and it's a smother hook job. Wow, that is not the start we wanted.
Not my most confident tee shot off the first. I think, interestingly, the heart rate is way up this time. Last time I didn't really care. Harding Park, no big deal. All I've been hearing all morning is that there's no way I'm going to break 90. And then as well, you got to remember, you know, all I'm being told about is the difficulty, how hard it is. And for the most part, I haven't really had any ability to like warm up the big dog. So, you know, it would make sense that you would kind of not know where that ball's going. And honestly, the only goal right now is to find it. This rough is no joke. This is like its own little jungle. Basically, I think it hit that TV tower short and came over here. Just short of the, basically just left of the fairway. All right. So after a solid 2 minutes, we found our ball. It is still short of the fairway. I'm happy we found it. Good eyes, Jermaine.
All right, he's opting to play it safe with a 54-degree wedge, just trying to get back out.
I hope you guys are entertained, because this is going to be probably 40 minutes of this for you guys and 4 hours of it for me.
Now he's got 4-iron from 247 yards. I've played with Erik, not a lot, but I don't think that's enough, is it? No. It was a good swing, but that was potentially not the right club. Front bunker, short.
It was a good shot. That's the key. Hit the middle of the club face. Really surprised I'm in that bunker. Third shot, we're by the green. We're just kind of trying to use our best instincts to just sort of ease our way into this golf course, which is wildly different from the course I played here last year. Winged Foot West was a very different course. Now it's kind of like it ate some dog food filled with LSD and bath salts, and it's really about to eat my face.
All right, 55 yards. Let's make a good up and down. Uh-oh. That sounded a bit bladed, I'm going to be honest. Okay, this is a tough shot. Short-sided in heavy, heavy rough. Oh, and that's very well done. Very well done. All right. That's a good up and down. That's money. We're wasting time watching those, right? Hole 2, another par 4, 484 yards. Now, the second hole is a slight dogleg right. It allows some players to cut the corner a bit. I don't know that Erik is one of those players. Left side of the fairway provides an open view of the green. So, we want to stay on the left side of the fairway. Very important to hit the fairway here. With the driver, hole 2, 2 over par. Uh-oh. And that might have been some overcompensation.
Sorry, I should have sent a memo saying waterproof shoes. Yep. You like a lob wedge out of this?
I like it.
And I almost need, I mean, look at this. Did you ever see The Simpsons? Remember the character Sideshow Bob? He is actually standing right behind my ball here. I mean, look at this. Look at that rough. That is going, I'm not f***ing around here. That is a handful of grass. This is exciting, I'll be honest. I mean, I can't even take a practice swing here.
All right, let's just try to get back out to the fairway. Only 185 yards, but you're going to have to lay up.
Sit. Please, how do I hit it so far?
Sit. Yeah. Oh, hit the post.
Look at that.
Buttery, buddy.
All right, from the rough, 155 yards. He's got 8 iron.
Climb. Please climb.
Go.
Please climb.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to the bunker. Right now, we are on the wrong side of the score. But, you know, it would stand to reason. I mean, if you watch the Harding Park PGA Championship Break 90, it was a walk in the Harding Park. Winged foot, I feel like I am having, my Achilles heel is being exposed every step that I progress through this course, and we're only on about 1.6 holes in. But we have a tight lie here. We could get up and down, so that would be 1, 2, 3, up and down for bogey. One of the things I look at, and I do this in blackjack as well, I call it an ascending betting strategy. So whenever I win, I put more money down. So that's kind of the same with golf is, I just want to play one shot better each hole. So double, single, next hole I'm looking for par, hole after I'm looking for birdie. All of a sudden I'm 2 over. Through 5, potentially.
All right, short of the green from the short stuff. This is a tricky one here. And that looked like a nice shot. Okay, everybody says nice shot. I say nice shot. Still got 20 feet. He misses the putt, and, well, he makes another double. That's 4 over through 2 holes. Let's go to hole 3, par 3, 243-yard par 3. This is a doozy. It's got a large sloping green. It makes distance control very, very important on this hole. Ace Cam is live. I'm glad it's Erik and not me. Sitting at 4 over par, we need a par here. Now that looks like a very, very good shot. Did he have enough?
What do you feel most confident in? 50?
I think I'm going to hit a 54.
Okay.
Right to left, yeah, that's what I'm saying. How much do you think, a stick or less?
Give him detail.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking just.
Not really a caddy, I'm just his good friend.
All right, second shot. He was short of the green. He's got 40 yards in using 58-degree wedge. That sounded bladey.
Oh, I like it.
Oh.
Oh, my God. If I'm being totally honest, it was a little thin, but, you know, we can say that now in hindsight, obviously. How did that not go in?
No mark on that, flat mark.
All right, we're back. You know, places like this, the only thing that's going to save you is your short game.
I like it.
Hole 4, par 4, 467 yards. It's a slight dogleg left. The bunker cuts into the left side of the fairway. It's 300 yards to carry. I think we want to lay up short of the bunker. That's just my call. A large rectilinear green. There's that word again, rectilinear. Oh, I think it means rectangle. Oh, as we see right... Oh, rectilinear, of course. Rectangularly linear. Let's go to the tee shot. 4 over, through 3. Erik goes with the driver. And that's not going to get it done. I heard tree limb. Oh, boy. All right.
We're on the 4th hole. I thought I hit a pretty good drive. Turned it over a little too much. I'm trying to straighten things out with the big dog. You need the big dog to be working here. This is a 465-yard par 4. You know, you got to remember, folks, I'm coming out here. Haven't seen a driving range in weeks. But, as my friend Bo just reminded me, we're going to do it. Nothing even happened. But this is like a jungle of rough. This is actually not even grass anymore. These are just small, small, small trees. All right, it's all about the recovery shot. Nothing like a little toast with some butter on it.
Nothing like a little toast with some butter on it? What was that? He hit 9-iron, and I think he's still left.
Tell me. Wait, tell me on camera. So,
Oh, no.
Everyone at home, this is Abby. Abby's had many jobs in the golf industry. Let me see if I can get them all right. Well, Imperial was number 1.
Titleist.
Titleist was number 2.
Tiger Woods Foundation.
Tiger Woods Foundation, and now
USGA.
that's a pretty awesome resume. What's the fun
Are you
fact?
ready for your fun fact?
Yeah.
Okay, so par 3, which
Yeah.
you just played,
Yeah.
Billy Casper in 1959 laid up all 3 days,
Really?
and then he went on to win.
Also, I need to get one of your masks. That is awesome.
It's a good one, huh?
I love that. I love that.
That is not very pretty.
That was actually the first shot of the day that I meant to hit. I meant to do that, Mario. Do you know that? Yeah, so, I meant to do that. Brian, look, here's the thing, man. It's all about... let me ask you a question, Brian. When you're going for a special shot, do you try to not tell people what you're going to do so that if you fail, they know that you failed? Or do you just say it and accept ridicule, criticism? I feel like it's the latter. I feel like you don't really, you DGAF, bro.
I don't know why he would have meant to do that, but if he claims he meant to do that, okay. All right, he's got 65 yards, and he's got a 7-iron. Is that a typo? No, it's not a typo.
Okay, well, as soon as you hit the ball, you have an equation that goes on in your head where your expectations basically just keep going down. And in the end, I'm happy that I hit the green. So that's where we're at.
I think it's more the shot type and selection that was problematic for me. But anyway, 25 feet with putter in a hand, trying to save bogey. Good read. Good pace there. Yes, that was some sarcasm. All right, now we need the comebacker to go for double bogey. Come on, you can do it. Nicely done. Very good putt. All right. Very good. He was just laying up the first putt to that distance and space. That's a great putt. All right. Hole 5. Another par 4. 502 yards. This is where I probably leave the course. But dog leg left. The back teeing area allows the hole to play from 472 to 516 yards. 3 deep greenside bunkers are difficult to recover from on this hole. With the driver on 5. Oh no. Yeah, that is tough.
A 5-iron?
Oh, I can see the ball. We can see the ball. That's amazing. Thanks, Mario. Good eyes. All right, so here we are. We're on the 5th hole. This is a 500-yard par 4 for the U.S. Open. Members would normally play this as a 500-yard par 5. Overcooked the drive a little bit on the left side. We're about 15 yards off the fairway, 295-ish. We got 200 in. I'm gonna hit a smooth little 6-iron and just try to keep it in the fairway on the right. Lay up on a par 4. That could be my next vanity license plate. Lay up on a par 4. That could be good, actually. I gotta stop talking before I hit the ball.
Yeah, I think exactly. You brought me in to talk. Why are you monologuing? All right, just let me know it's a par 5 for the members. I didn't know that when I started commentating this hole. I do now because you told me, but you weren't focusing on your shot, and that was dreadful.
I'm not sure this is fun. I'm kind of vacillating between two thoughts. One thought is, this is painful, I don't like it. And the other thought is, I would like to be experiencing something else. Which, you know, part of the Break 90 series is to kind of offer an example to those of you who play golf for score as a bit of a cautionary tale. I wouldn't come out here for score on any day other than today. I would play an appropriate tee box and I would have fun. Why aren't I doing that right now, you might ask? I'm wondering the same thing. 5th hole, 4th shot.
90 yards. We need a good one here. Nicely done. Nice shot. After this mess, we can still save bogey on 5. Oh. What a good putt. Could have saved ourselves, but another double. 8 over through 5 holes. That's 4 doubles and 1 par so far. We need to pick it up. Here's how we can. Par 4, 321 yards. It's the shortest par 4 on the golf course. It's also the narrowest fairway on the golf course. It will be a drivable hole for the longer players, but since that's not Erik, I'm assuming that he pulls iron, plays it safe into the fairway. Let's try to make 4 and get back on track. Oh no, he's got driver. Okay. All right, let's hit a good one. Shortest hole on the course, and that is not going to hit the fairway. I really question the club selection there.
6th hole, 315 yards, obviously par 4. This will be an interesting hole for the US Open because, check this out, ready? Hang on. Let's show them the green here. Tiny, tiny green. Tiny green. I mean, it's probably smaller. I can't really give you a relative indication. I am not conscious right now. Anyway, it is a small green, not a lot of room to miss. So I'll be curious to see what players do. I feel like a lot of players are going to be hitting a driving iron on this hole. But I'm not Brandel Chambly, nor will I ever be. So come at me.
Now we're left with a very difficult 55-yard shot from the deep rough. That's not going to get there. All right, the construction, let's blame that on the construction, right? Yeah, take another it was probably something about the grass. All right. 3rd shot. Okay. We've got 20 feet again. A par here would be nice, would save us that bad decision, and rolls that one by a little bit. We've got 3 feet now. Trying to save bogey. And he does it. All right. I really question the club selection there, and I'm an idiot from the tee myself, so I know how it feels. Hole 7, par 3, 162 yards. It's the shortest hole on the golf course. The bunkers, green side, are over 7 feet deep. They are not visible from the tee box. The only trouble on this hole is the bunkers. You cannot go in the bunkers. Did you hear that, Erik? Do not go in the bunkers. Ace Cam is live. 8-iron from 162 on the 7th hole, and that is a beauty. Very nice shot. We even got shot tracker on the divot there. That was very well done.
That was actually the first time I've had a full shot off of something that resembles a fairway. I enjoyed that.
Well, you know, it would be fun to play out of the fairway for all of us. We've got 20 feet here for birdie. Oh, go, 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 go! Oh, just short. Well, you know, Erik, 100% of the putts that stay short won't go in. Anyway, let's go to the 8th, par 4, 490 yards. It's a tight dogleg right. Trees on the right side require extreme precision off of the tee.
Jermaine and I had a little board meeting, and all of the board members agree we're going to try to hit a little cut here, and if it doesn't happen, we are going to vote out the big dog. And that'll be a strange set of holes to play without a driver, but we may be hitting off some short stuff. So 8th hole, we're going to call it a squeeze cut, a little squeezy fade. Hold on.
And it's not fading. He hit that one hard, but that did not fade, and that is going to be in the rough again. Oh boy. 220 yards out, 4-iron, and that one's going right. That's not going to find the short stuff either. It's got to be frustrating for him at this point, playing out of the thick stuff. Oh, I heard tree. That's probably going to keep it short. That was 80 yards in with the 54-degree wedge.
I feel like, you know those movies where they have like the impossible escapes from prison? Like The Great Escape or Shawshank Redemption. I kind of feel like I'm in those, but I'm also the guy watching the movie who's like, that's not real. Like, that's impossible. I'm so hungry.
Well, I don't know if golfing winged foot and escaping from prison really is on the same level, but I know the feeling. I know the feeling all too well. It was actually a very good putt. Very nicely done, and now Erik makes love to his putter.
Putting pretty good today. That should have been a 3-putt, I'll be honest. Great read. Great read, Jermaine. Oh, thanks.
Clean that up.
Thank you. It was a good bogey on the hardest hole in the course. 8 is the number 1 hole. 490 from the tips back there. 2-putt bogey, honestly. I'm going to call my mom really quick, tell her what's happening.
Well, you better keep her on speed dial, because we're going to the 9th. That's right, par 5. The only par 5 on the front here at Winged Foot in this U.S. Open setup. 565 yards. The hole was played as a par 4 in the 2006 U.S. Open. That, of course, was before the renovation of 2015. The front greenside bunker is very in play on the second shot. Let's go to the caddy for an assessment on how Erik is doing here through 8.
He's struggling a little bit, but the rough is 8 inches tall. He didn't get to hit the driving range, and he's 10 over. But I also think he's settling, and his chipping and his putting is outstanding right now. He just hasn't found his rhythm on his tee shot and his approach shot. So I think he's going to settle in, and honestly, I think it's going to be close. I really do. Because the way he's chipping and putting, if we can dial in his driver and his approach shot, I think we'll be good. So he's been thinking draw or cut, and I've just told him, just pick your line and just hit the shot. Stop thinking about draw or cut. So it'll be fun to see what happens, but he's having a tough day. Honestly, you play a course from 7,500 yards and you don't have to get to hit your driver on the range at all. That's tough, I'd make that excuse. And every golfer probably watching this would make the same excuse. And he's just like the rest of us. That's what he wants. He wants us to all be in the same, So, any of that makes sense? Probably not.
Let's go to 9. 10 over par through 8. And there is the driver. The driver did not get put to bed.
My guy.
And he smokes it. Smoke show. right down the middle. Great drive. Now 292. He's got 4-iron. That might be a little too much club. We don't need that. We can't get there. But a great shot. Very, very nicely done there, Erik. That's going to put him in the fairway, in great position for his third approach shot to the par 5.
I think of the front nine kind of like a functional driving range, you know. Unfortunately, it all counts, and it is in play. It's just technically it's score. It's a scored driving range experience. But I mean, hey, 9 over, 10 over, 10 over. Look, what is score anyway? You know, I say that at the end of every video. As you can tell from the red line on the bottom of your YouTube screen, we're almost done with the first episode here of the Winged Foot Break 90, and I'm pleased to report to you that at least we have a chance on the back nine. All right, so one of the unusual things that has to happen right now is I gotta hit off a mat, so you don't think I'm cheating. Jermaine, what's up with the mat? Is it high quality?
I mean, the mat, it can move.
But
So
is it Jamaican grass?
It is.
There
The
you
rough
go.
grass.
That's good. All right, so what, do we tee it up in the front and the back?
Yeah, both. Like it.
They do this at the old course in the winter too. They don't want you to bruise the golf course because it won't heal. So right now we're hitting off a mat. Choke up a little bit, maybe a little less club.
I like it. 95.
95?
Yeah.
Exactly the number that I asked for.
Into
Isn't
the
it?
wind.
Great.
He's got 95 yards. And everybody loves it. Very, very well done. That's a GIR. That's a green in regulation and a fairway on the 9th. We're back, baby. We're back. All right. Oh, boy. This is an important putt for, a bogey on 9. 11 over par through 9. You know, it's been a little bit of a struggle today for Erik Anders Lang. Join us again. Let's see if Mr. Lang can break 90 from Winged Foot.